Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kisha. I blog over at kjaggers.com. That link is in the description box, as well as links to all of my social media. Definitely follow along, and if you're new to my channel, take a second, check out the playlist, and definitely get subscribed. You won't miss any new videos that way. So today I am back with sweet baby AJ. We are sharing his 1 month update. He is actually 6 weeks old right now. So we're filming this a bit late, but his doctor's appointment was scheduled out 2 weeks past his 1 month anniversary. So we just decided to wait until we went to that appointment to make this video. So for the first month, life with AJ has definitely been busy. He takes up the majority of my time now. Most babies do. It just is what it is. And he's so precious and sweet. And he was born on November 28th. If you haven't checked out his birth story, I'll definitely link it in a card up top for you guys. That way you can really meet him and hear about the day he entered the world. But so far, well, when he was born, he weighed 6 pounds 4 ounces. Now he is 10 pounds 1 ounce. So he is growing very fast. This month, has been a transition for us. We obviously are getting much less sleep now. He is sleeping anywhere from 3 to 4 hours in a row at night. He's still taking a lot of naps during the day. He actually just got up from a nap right now. And today is the first day it's been actually warm since he was born. So we actually loaded him up in a baby carrier and took him for a walk today, and the fresh air was amazing. So, like most newborns, the first couple weeks, all he did was sleep and eat, and back to sleep he went. So it's only been, oh, that was a big bird. So it's really only been the last few weeks that he's actually been more awake during the day and more alert, which we're so excited about. It's so fun seeing him smile and, start to show some of his personality. He's just getting the hiccups. But we've been really fortunate because, he is a winter baby. So in a sense, we've been home a lot more than what we would want to be if it was warmer weather out. So we've been huddled up at the house. Bless you. Been huddled up at the house, just, getting to know our baby and staying warm. And he had his first Christmas this past year. And it was just a lot of fun having him, with all of our family and friends. So AJ is currently formula fed only. I'm not breastfeeding, just something I wasn't comfortable doing and just didn't want to do. And so he switched from Infamil his first few weeks to Gerber Smooth and Soothe. We went with that because the Infamil just made him spit up so much. So we are definitely formula feeding him, and right now the Tummy Tippy bottles and the Advent bottles are his absolute favorites. My drink. We love these. They are wide, so you don't actually need a bottle brush, but we do use a bottle brush on these still, but they are very wide at the top. So that makes it a little handier. I do have notes on my phone here. Let me check. Let's see. So, AJ takes a bath almost every night. I don't want to dry out his skin, so every once in a while we'll skip a night. But he has been enjoying baths with me. So, I'll get in, take a quick bath. Obviously, I'm not dirty. I just, get my makeup off beforehand, get in the bath, relax for a little bit, and then when I'm ready, I have Ryan bring him into me. And he's really, really been enjoying that. The first week or so, we did just sponge baths because of his belly button, his umbilical cord. And then once he was able to fully be submersed, we started giving him baths in his own bathtub. And I think I shared some of that in the last day in the life vlog and a picture on Instagram. And now he has just graduated to coming and swimming with Mom. That's what I call it, because he just kind of floats around. I hold him and, he kicks his legs and he's doing so, so well. He's been to the doctor 3 times. The first time was like his 2-day checkup. He cried almost the entire time. The second time he had thrush, which is completely gone at this point, but we took him to the doctor for that. Cried almost the entire time. Yesterday we had his 1-month checkup, and he didn't cry at all, so it was just like so nice. And again, I carried him in. The car seat is so heavy that I prefer just to pull him out. And we have a big stroller, and I really don't want to have to haul that in everywhere. So I want to get one of those cheap little, like, I don't know, $20 strollers. They almost look like a baby doll stroller. Something very lightweight that I can just zip in and out. I want to get one of those for him, but the car seat is just like almost impossible for me to carry. It's so, so heavy. So in addition to his sleeping and eating, he is doing tummy time. And he can totally roll over from his back to his belly. And the doctor said that his thighs, the thigh muscles on him are... What are you doing? You want it? His thigh muscles are very tight, which is allowing him to flip over. She said once his legs really loosen up, he will be able to flip back over from his belly to his back. So we're working on, baby massages every night and trying to loosen the muscles in his legs. But he can completely roll over, and it's kind of intimidating. Now, sleep-wise, at this point, he is taking probably 3 to 4 naps a day, and then he is sleeping 3 to 4 hours at a time at night. When we get 4 hours, we feel like, like $1 million. Some nights he's been up all night or every hour or so, especially when he was gassy. And at this point, he does sleep mainly in his rock and play, his swing, some in his packing play, very little in that crib back there, and some in our bed. A lot of early mornings from like 4 to 7, he is in the bed with us and snuggled up. We don't really worry about rolling over on him or anything like that. I really don't understand how that's possible for some people. I sleep so much lighter with him in the bed. His little hiccups. I don't have any issues. I don't really want him in our bed full time. I'm not judging anybody who co-sleeps. It's completely fine. I get it. But I do want him in his own crib. I think once his room is done in here and he is sleeping full time in this room, I think it'd be easier on him and us, because we do put the TV on at night, and if you're watching any kind of action movie or exciting kind of movie, it does startle him at different times. So I don't necessarily like having him in there. It's not good sleep for the baby. And we hear every little movement, every little sound, and I think we will sleep more soundly, even with a baby monitor, with him in here. So he is doing better. We had a moment, we had trouble getting him out of our bed, but we've been working very hard on putting him in his bed and or his swing or his rock and play, and letting him get some rest that way. Now we do swaddle him. 15 years ago when my youngest was a baby, we did not swaddle our babies. We wrapped them up. But swaddling is kind of new to me, and he really seems to like it. We do have some sleep sacks that we put him in as well. I do cover him up sometimes during the day, but never when I'm asleep and not really watching every breath he takes. But a lot of times he'll sleep in the bassinet in the living room, or sometimes even on his belly on his play mat. That's about one of the only places I'll let him sleep, on his belly. And that's because it's not like soft or fluffy. And so the doctor said it was completely fine to let him sleep on his playmat just while we were awake and watching him. My cat's in here, so you might hear some noise. He is starting to grow out of some of his newborn clothes, and this is probably the last week we will have newborn diapers on him. So we are keeping some of the newborn clothes, not all of them, but some of my favorite outfits I'm definitely keeping. And I can feel it. I can feel with his weight how much he has grown during this, past month. So it's just been really extraordinary. A lot of you guys were worried about his breathing. The doctor said there's nothing wrong with his breathing, you guys. Like when he starts to get excited, he will breathe heavier. She said that's completely normal. He has been a little bit congested, but yesterday the doctor gave him the all clear. So thank you guys for your concern, for your love, for your support, for your comments, letting me know that you thought maybe we should get his breathing checked out. And we just have not had any real issues with it. But because of your comments, I did talk to the doctor, and she checked him out extra well. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. I thought that was down. Oh, no, don't get mad. Those hiccups make him so mad. Let me lay him down and lay him out of his bottle. But there was no issues with his breathing, none whatsoever. So I feel very grateful and blessed because of that. If there's ever anything you see or want to comment on, especially health-wise, feel free. I read all of your comments. I don't always get back to every single one of them, but I do read them, and I will, address them with the doctor or whoever I need to address them with, just to find out the answers. I don't always have the right answers. So, he is just starting to really starting to coo and smile and starting to interact with us. I love that. I wanted to talk about some of the apps I'm using in this video, just in case there's some new moms out there who want to know, different apps that I use. So one of the apps for pictures that I used while I was expecting and now is Tiny Memories. Tiny Memories, you can, I think you had to buy it, I'm not sure. And, it's got a whole bunch of cool little pieces of art you can put on the pictures and, put what they weigh and all of that kind of stuff. Another one that I love is Baby's First Year. So it goes week by week. I'm trying to show you. Week by week on the different developments of your baby. So at 6 weeks old, it says, one second. So at 6 weeks old, it says, grabby, grabby, grabby. Your little darling is practicing her grip on your finger or her rattle and starting to reach for objects as her hand and eye coordination improves every day. And then more. So I love reading this. It gives me an idea of the different stages that he's going through. Another one of my apps is Baby Photo. It's got Baby Photo, but it's also Baby Pics on here. So I have fun with that app. I also really love Sprout, and Sprout is where I keep track. Well, I don't keep as track as I used to, but the sleep tracker and the feeding tracker and the diaper tracker and the activity tracker are all located on here, and you can really see patterns. I'm not tracking as much anymore. He's eating fine. I don't record every moment that he's asleep, but I did when he was newborn and first home. He's actually newborn until he's 3 months, but still. And I absolutely love Baby Sparks. So Baby Sparks is a app that gives you exercises and activities to do even with your newborn baby, and you can buy different packages, and it's just one of my favorite apps. So check it out. If you have a new baby at home, it gives you different ideas of things you can do with them. Now, for pacifiers, we have been using some of these plush animals. And this is Timmy the Turtle. This is a Dr. Brown's pacifier holder and teething holder. There's 2 snaps. Let me show you. See the snaps? Now, we put his favorite pacifier on. It's this one. I forget the brand. It has little hugs. It's that shape. And this is his favorite. So we have 2 or 3 of his favorite pacifiers, and we put them on these. Now, I didn't understand these. Even Laura, my 28-year-old stepdaughter, who has 3 children of her own, did not use like these plush pacifier holders. But after doing some research and really checking them out, they are good for your baby's development. They are soothing. They come with different textures, like, you know, you can see where there's a different texture than the smooth turtle head. His shell is textured, and it has a little weight on it, so it does help keep the pacifier in the baby's mouth, especially as they're younger. Now, Ryan would tell you that these plush animals is just something big the babies can use to pull the pacifier out of their mouth, but it has been soothing. So we have the turtle, we have a lion, we have a giraffe, and I do want to get the puppy dog. But different brands make them. The Webinub makes them. Dr. Brown's makes them. We have another brand in there, the Nook. The Nook is the tiger one I have. And he does use them. And he actually grabbed his little turtle by the head the other day. And so it was, you know, he is starting to grab them. So I think the pacifier as much as my other kids did. He will push it out of his mouth. He usually never really falls asleep with it. Now, if he wakes up, we can give it to him. But most of the time, he does not fall asleep with this pacifier. So, all has been well here. We were absolutely in love with him. I don't know if I forgot anything or left anything out. I should have took better notes, but I'll try to do next month's a little better. And we'll continue to do these videos over time. I'm so excited sharing him with you guys. I'm excited to be recording his milestones. And he can put some weight on his legs. Just a little. Say hello. And he is just as loving and as sweet as we could ever ask for. So the teenagers have been doing great with him. They have been hanging out, and Jackson is really well with him and does some of the babysitting every once in a while. And we are just over the moon excited with him being finally here with us. The pregnancy seemed to last forever. But looking back, I guess it really did not last that long. So, thank you guys for watching. We are going to go swing for a while. And I'm going to go wash some bottles and get some stuff done around our house. I do have a vlog coming up. I've been recording, so stay tuned for that. Definitely check out Instagram and Facebook. Facebook is a new page. I deleted my old one when I thought I was going to stop making YouTube videos, so I'm just restarting it up for those of you who follow that way. So thanks for watching. I love you guys. I will see you in my next video. Say bye. Bye, YouTube. He's looking out the window. Bye. That's good enough. Bye, you guys.